We had lost my father in February this year. He was a Navy veteran from World War II.
My wife was 83 when she died. She was a mother of 7 children. She was a former teacher.
Candace brought us a lot of love and a lot of joy.
She was a very vibrant 16-year-old.
My father was an amazing man, so it was very important to me that he had a funeral fit for a king, because in my eyes he was a king. From the time that we called to right through the whole process, they were phenomenal.
As soon as we walked in the door, there was somebody there to greet us, console us right from the time that we walked in to the time that they brought us into a private room to sit us down to give us our options.
The girl that we ended up having was Kate. Kate was wonderful. When we came in, she cried with us. She laughed with us when we told stories. She was like a sister.
When a death has occurred, and the very first moment that we meet with the family, they have all of these questions going through their mind. And by the time they're finished with the funeral director in an arrangement conference, they're usually going, I never realized that you would take care of all of those things for us.
We answer phones 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Christmas, New Year's, Boxing Day, it doesn't matter. We are always here and available to our families.
At the time of the first call, the funeral director is responsible for getting the information about where the loved one is, and 2 of our team members go to make sure that it's very dignified and that everything happens exactly as it should.
Our first priority is to bring their loved one into our care as fast as possible, and the relief on their face just to know that they're here is huge. They come in, they make arrangements with us. We help them to understand what their choices are to make the funeral not cookie cutter, but rather very personal.
First thing I want to do is learn about your loved one, learn about the important things that made them special, unique, made them them, because that's truly what we're here to celebrate, what we're here to really focus on, as well as your own needs.
We also choose the casket at that time, go over arranging for flowers and minister or priest, clergy, getting their cemetery information set up, prayer cards, tribute supplies, lots of things.
Family First truly made it easy. My mom, they walked through everything with her, all of her paperwork, everything afterwards. I didn't feel vulnerable in this place.
Working with the government, working with the Windsor Star, working with the flower shop, that was all made so easy for us. My family was very pleased.
That was the first thing that came to our minds, was the professionalism. Kindness, the empathy, I guess you expect that, but the professionalism that kind of fit the picture for us. My father was a retired professional.
Michelle and I, this is the first time we had to really, truly deal with it. And Families First was right there. We were talking to Kate for about 3 hours. She was very patient and walked through every scenario we could go through, and there was no surprises.
Years ago, people left having a funeral with just a plain guest book in their hand. Nowadays they're leaving with videos, personalization, guest books that are enhanced with photos.
We have the memorial DVDs where we take a number of photographs, put them to music, and it just plays on a large monitor in the room. Softly in the background, it offers sort of a comfort to people when they walk in the room. We have also lifestyle books, which we create from those photographs, and it's a nice book that can just stay on your coffee table.
Everybody had mentioned how well Candace's life was portrayed. Nothing was forgotten about. From every picture to her NASCAR jacket hanging up on the wall.
That's exactly what Families First is all about. It's to not have that cookie cutter funeral. It's not about, okay, let's have visitation, a funeral, get them buried or cremated and be done with it. It's about that person. So bring in that Harley Davidson that they were always known to be in, and don't put them in a suit, put them in their riding gear.
If there's children involved, young children, we usually like to take the children on a children's program. That's a very essential part of it, encouraging children to come to our funeral home to be a part of that.
The flowers, the coffin, the colors, the collages, everything. They were there every step of the way, holding our hand, guiding us, and making sure that nothing was forgotten about.
There are no limitations to what we do. Today, we look at what we do more as fine concierge. If a family has a need for something, we will take care of it. We've been known to pick up dry cleaning for people. We certainly pick up items of personalization at their home, and we bring it here and then we deliver it back to them after. We've made arrangements for dinner for them. We've made arrangements to pick people up at the airport. We really will do whatever it takes to provide a great service. Some families view that as extraordinary. We just see that as normal course of doing what we're supposed to be doing.
From there, it's first visitation, and they might come in an afternoon and spend some time with their loved one, and then go on through the afternoon, evening visitation. Our team has set up everything, the mementos, the flowers, the personal items. We've had everything from snowmobiles to bearskin rugs in here to help celebrate that life and to make that funeral really unique.
At the end of the evening, we sit down with them, go through what's going to happen tomorrow so that that unknown doesn't keep them awake at night. The next morning, take them through the funeral process and to the cemetery, and then even after their luncheon and everything, we don't expect them to try and arrange to come back and pick everything up, all their flowers and mementos. We'll deliver it to the house so that you don't have to worry about anything. We do estate benefit services. It's so important that the government be notified, to cancel social insurance numbers, to get Canada Pension death benefits going. Some people don't even realize that they're eligible for that, or a spousal benefit, and we do all of that for our families because it's so important.
As a business owner, I'm most proud of our team. I'm very proud of how they feel about their job every day, that they like to come to work, that they're proud of where they work, they're not afraid to say it. My other main concern, really mostly around here, is trying to gather new ideas from team members and see what we can do to continually move forward to offer more services, better services, and more attentive to detail.
Everyone here loves what they do. It's so rewarding to have people thank you for helping them in such a difficult time.
Every day when I drive home and I think about my day, I know that I gave everything I could to the families that I served, and I also know that I made a difference. It's really rewarding on a lot of levels.
We all have that same goal here, to make every family member feel that their loved one is honored and remembered.
We are family owned and operated. I have the luxury of working for a wonderful husband and wife team, and with a bunch of individuals that really, the truth is, we want to take care of our families, and whatever that means.
If I have an idea, if a family brings across an idea or a suggestion, that can be acted on right away. We don't have to go up through all of the bureaucracy that is entailed with a big business. We have no commission sales team here. That's important to us as well. Your selections, what you choose, has no bearing on any of our team's salaries.
I've been given the right and the opportunity as a funeral director here to listen to my family, to hear what they're saying, whether it be something that they're using their words to say, or whether it's something they're telling me without realizing it, and just go ahead and do it. There's always a way to make sure that your loved one is remembered, whether it be a traditional service with visitation and the photos and things like that, or whether it be having a moment at a dinner table to take everyone around the table to raise a glass and tell a favorite story, tell a favorite memory.
We offer options. Not every family can afford elaborate services. We do what fits in with the family's needs.
We did some pre-planning. We spent a couple hours at our house with my wife. She has been very pleased, as all the family was. So much so that I came over yesterday and signed me up because I know that everything will be done well here. I rest comfortably with that in mind.